Hello, this is Butter Boys or Margarine Boys doing a behind the scenes video. I'll tease this in the description of the video of S stands for Scott. Hopefully you've seen it, link will be in the description, but there is a lot to say about this video, so we're just going to jump right into it. I know this video is going to be very long because I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff that aren't important, but I feel like this has to be said. So it stands for Scott, so it's a, blend-esque parody of the anime, and there's a lot of memes about this intro, mostly this intro part in 2016 or something. So I want to do it with one of my favorite YouTubers, Scott the Woz, who I hope you know enough about him because a lot of what I'm going to say in this video is going to make no sense. But I started this video back in July 16th, July 14th of 2021. So yeah, like 2.5 years that it took to make this video. And I started it around when Scott the Woz uploaded his Borderline Forever, so it's kind of supposed to be based on this, but there are a lot of clips from all sorts of videos. So this video definitely took me the longest to make out of any video on any channel. But there's one video that I might tease one day or release, who knows. But yeah, so many hours, so much work. Like, this is my magnum opus so far of just, pure effort and stuff like that. Let's talk about the audio first. This was the most fun part. It was made using a program called Utau, but is essentially Vocaloid. If you know Hatsune Miku, it is synthesized vocals, but it's got the Woz. So it's got the Woz's voice. This was so funny to me how this was made before AI, and only maybe a year later they used to make text-to-speech of even Scott the Woz, and now we have completely easy to make AI singing voices. But I had to make my own, and it sounds amazing. For the time, two years ago, even though I released it when all this stuff was available, I had to learn this entire thing myself. But so the way this was made, I downloaded tons of Scott the Woz episodes, and then downloaded subtitles so I could get different sounds. So the way this works is these are each Japanese symbols for different sounds. There's only so many, so if you want this is just a random clip, and then that's the symbol. So it pitches it. This program is amazing. It should be used for more stuff, but now it's kind of outclassed by AI. Shame. But yeah, so I had to search through clips. It all does automatically. Oh yeah, there were some English words used. So they say the word service, so I just took a clip of him actually saying the word service. This part of the lyrics, in the original lyrics, it's Wonder Daydream, but we have Madden 08. And this is one of the first things I did when I made the video. Let me talk about the intro. He screams a lot in his videos, so I just took a bunch of those. The way I pitch shifted it was a new method that I haven't used in any videos before this. It's using a program called Melodyne, which is basically auto-tune. Then I used Melodyne in other videos, So S stands for Scott was the first video that I've used Melodyne on, but I didn't upload it till way later, so it's still featured in earlier videos. Okay, now onto the visuals, because there's a lot more to talk about. Trying to cut out every character was harder than you think. Originally I just used masks, which some did end up in the final video. This I did mask manually. You can see the very hard edges. More recently, I used CapCut has a AI automatically video background remover. So it's funny, while I was making this, technology was being invented to help me have the video come out faster. Okay, so yeah, I manually made this door open. This is a clip from, I think, Homecoming. Why do I remember where everything is from? See, the earlier in the video you get earlier clips, and only later in the video you can have episodes that came out while this video was being made. Oh, originally while I was making this, I had a guide for which character corresponded to each character in Scott the Woz. The words correspond to their personalities somewhat. Oh, okay, there we go. So, oh wait, no, this is supposed to be Terry. Jab Jab, Sadistic was Rex Mose. Surprise, because I was gonna put as Steel Wool, which is not really one of the main cast, but he is a surprise because he is the murderer at the end of one of their videos. And Service was Target employee and geriatrics, because they both have jobs as Wendy's employee and therapist. But these two boy characters didn't appear in the intro at all, so I decided to leave him out. Steel Wool's right there, even though he appears in like barely any videos. And Polybius. I'm just making all sorts of references to Scott the Waz. If you haven't watched them, it's gonna make no sense. But yeah, that's the dog in the intro. This scene is hilarious. I also drew like most of these backgrounds myself, or even like, you know, edited them to edit the character. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell you about what it took to make this scene. So if you notice, it looks terrifying. I used Blender to model Scott the Waz in 3D. So I used a program called Face Builder that takes images of a face and converts it into a 3D head. Okay, so here are the images of the back of his head, so I could get the full thing. That's the bottom of his head. Okay, I guess this is the main face. That's why he looks so strange. That's actually horrifying. Okay, there's the side profile, there's the other side profile. So yeah, and then I just took some random model of like a human and just spun him around and had him have a white hoodie, match his clothes, and decided that was the best way. Instead of, I don't know, finding a clip where he was spinning around, I decided to make this abomination instead. A reference to Pepto-Bismol, various images, which are references. The hardest part about this video actually was finding clips, like watching Scott the Waz. I know, my job is so hard, watching YouTubers I like, but trying to find clips that match the intro. So in the original intro, she's like putting on her uniform to work at the cafe or something. So I decided to have that and that took a lot of work to find out. Also, this image goes so hard. This is stupid. Like trying to find good side profiles of all the characters. But if you notice, there are actually 6 characters. On the intro, there are 5. And here we go to the biggest scene of them all. How I started this was making the background, actually. I decided to recreate the entire thing in Blender. So in the intro, there's like, I don't know, like circles. It's supposed to be like, you know, going through space or something, and then these lines that match the colors of the characters. So I decided to learn how to do like particle physics in Blender to get these spheres. I could have done a lot more, but it turned out fine. So yeah, so I have this rectangle, you know, spitting out these balls of different colors. Figure out how to get these like ropes. I forget what they're called in Blender. Yeah, curves. So I had to keyframe them all manually, and this took so long. This is probably like per like time in the video, most spent time editing. Like I think this is when I like took a like month's break after this, because I was just so like annoyed with how to do this, because I was just learning so many different things on how to do this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color changes, and they also match the colors of the characters in the opening, but I decided later on to have them match the colors of the hats in the Christmas special. Each of these 6 characters has a different color corresponding to them. It didn't even make sense because there's not enough lines for this many characters, so kind of didn't line up, but turned out great. I'm sure nobody noticed, but I'm super happy with how it turned out. I have this scene. So in the original, it's like, you know, little keyframe drawings. So this is actually a reference to Scott the Waz's art style when he draws himself in videos. I know he has these drawings in other videos. So I had to replicate this art style. I forgot, I was gonna do all the other characters, but I just got really lazy. So I was gonna put maybe just images bouncing around, but I just forgot. But yeah, I think it turns out good. Oh my god. So once again, I decided to make a 3D model of Vince Young, who is a, I guess, recurring character in the Scott the Waz cinematic universe. And even though it's only one image, I don't know, I was trying to find maybe a model from the game Madden 08, but, you know, I decided to go way extra and create like a face. You can't even see his face, so doing all the face building stuff was completely useless, but I have all these pictures. And then I'm pretty sure I painted that, was that the Titans logo on that helmet and whatever this jersey is myself, so it'd match up. It looks so bad, but it's like, you know, he's supposed to be looking up to him because that's who his idol is, I guess. But I could have just found a picture of Vince Young side profile online. And the scene was made pretty later. I like decided, oh, just have all their designs from some Christmas episode. This video, like, on my editing program was like ran so slow because I don't have the best computer, so I split it into 3 separate files and then exported them as videos and combined them all at the end. So maybe if you're really like looking carefully, you can notice 2 cuts in the videos because it's 3 videos stitched together. Even these star effects, I had to make another file like and export it as a video and then green screen these stars on top of everything else. This is also fun. These are references to a bunch of YouTubers that Scott the Waz has collabed with. It goes to Chet Shaft, who has not appeared in this video so far, but he's a very important recurring character. So also in the opening, there's like various like foods flying around. I was gonna do that for like some other things, but I just forgot, and it looks fine without it. Yep, I love this scene. Yeah. And then we have K-Swiss, bankruptcy manager, also a recurring character. I thought I should throw him in more. And this scene is all from Borderline Forever. You know, just finding clips. Like, I would prefer to have, like, I don't know, 3 characters, like, punching the air like they do in the opening. But, you know, there's nothing like that. So I just have him shooting a gun, swinging a sword in a clipboard. And then this scene is also from Borderline Forever, which is him, like, getting punched. And this final scene, this video actually came out, a Christmas special. It was, whatever Scott the Woz named it. But I was really trying to, like, find clips of them dancing, because in the opening, you know, it's like a big final scene, all the characters together. But, yeah, I wanted to fit all the characters in, but I just couldn't find any good clips of them, like, moving in a way that looks like dancing or just standing there. But, yeah, I drew this whole background, got the curtains, got these moving lights. I just realized how little there is to talk about this video, but that's good enough. I just wanted to show, like, what went into this video, and maybe, I don't know, some tutorials. Ask me any questions if you, like, want to edit something like this, because this is my first time doing anything this big or anything this scale, and I learned, like, so many techniques that I never would have known otherwise that have actually showed up in my other videos. So yeah, so what can I learn from this? Keep making good videos like this. I'm very proud of this, you know, because there's a lot that went into it. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you too much. Let's see.
Welcome to the world. Chico TV show. Need room that cool did always. Show on my sheet, no, I'm not dead, sexy, super, mama.